Okay, welcome to the new topic of this health is well. So I've started this program roughly a year ago, right? Same as Dr. T, when I designed the 55 investment styles, right? I decided to follow the same path to design 55 health styles. So every of the styles should be something as so important. Of course, in the world of healthcare, there could be probably hundreds of thousands important topics. But here, Dr. select 55 more common, practical, relevant to most of us. Okay, so initially, before I continue further, I just a disclaimer. I'm not a healthcare expert. Whichever I've researched, probably based on my limited knowledge is to improve not only my health but for my family around me. Okay, at the same time, since enough knowledge gathered, I would like to actually extend further to students who may be interested. But at any time, you should make your own decisions. Take this information as a so-called useful resources, but you still need to make your own decision. Because investment and this health actually is something in common. Right? Certain areas is still in gray area, for example, especially our mysterious this body. Okay, so continue. Accumulate your health, accumulate your wealth. Right? Two are similar. So start growing from today. I remember when I started motivated by sharing about diabetes because one of my close family members, my dear brother, actually suffer from this disease. Right? In fact, it's a critical disease at the end. Right? Not only that, causing complication due to the heart failure. In fact, diabetes can cause kidney to fail, right? Causing the water retention, can cause heart to fail. Yeah. In fact, can cause many things, right? Can cause a cardiovascular disease, heart attack, or even the stroke, many things. So that's why this motivated by diabetes here, but indirectly, if you can minimize the impact, you can even also help in other so-called diseases like cancer and so on, right? So for example, for type 2 diabetes, right, especially with the insulin resistance, you can actually minimize the impact with less carbohydrate, right? It's not easy to say eat less sweet, but sweet is not just the main source of carbohydrate. Do you know, in fact, we can actually get more so-called the sugar through the rice, noodle, bread, and so on. Yeah, so in fact, should cut down on those, but not to zero, right? And later on, we also talk about the low GI and all that. Okay, so I also have covered Mediterranean diet before. One of the proven, right, this healthy lifestyle diet, right? The key components are the cruciferous veggie, right? Extra virgin olive oil, right? This whole grains, brown rice also can. This meat, beans, and nuts, right? Especially walnut is good. Berries, for example, right? And cut down intake of this red meat. Right? Even chicken probably acceptable, but the preferred meat is actually this fatty fishes. Right? So later on we'll have a topic on that as well. And Dr. T also suggests to some who planning to cut down on the weight, because the first step, right, in fact, is to reduce the weight. Not even talking about what kind of diet. It's just to make your BMI go to a so-called healthy range. If BMI more than 25, try to reduce the weight. And one of the shortcut is to reduce the calorie intake. How? By eating, for example, a few meals without carbohydrate. This is one example. Pure protein and this veggie only. But you thought this is a zero carbohydrate. Read closer, actually it's not. It seems like no carbohydrate, actually it still have. Dr. T, where's the carbohydrate? Beans. As long got soya bean, got tofu. Okay, anything made with a soya bean, by default, 40% is carbohydrate, 60% only protein. If you drink this soy milk, it's also okay. But those are okay, acceptable. They are not like simple form of carbohydrate. So that's why someone who actually eat protein like soybean, right, or tofu, even you don't eat like rice, right, indirectly you have eaten 40% of the protein from here. The 40% actually is carbohydrate, while 60% protein. Just remember that so that you can feel better that you are eating rice technically, huh? Okay, so by going through, at least a few students feedback to me, they cut down on their weight successfully. 1 month cut down 1 kg is quite normal. So, but more important is to maintain it. Easy to eat one bowl of rice, but you need to run 40 minutes. Not easy, huh? Right, continue. After your BMI become more healthy, more normal, right? Like 20 plus. And then now is the time to form a more balanced diet. This is called 1-1-1 diet, meaning 1 veggie, 1 protein, 1 this carbo. And this carbo, in fact, is 100% brown rice. Right. So sometimes I replace the rice with a sweet potato. 1, 1, 1. This is the salmon fish veggie, huh? Fruit is optional, right? Veggie and fruit, some people say eat a lot of veggie, okay, but eat a lot of fruit is optional. I'll say nominal because this one got fructose, got sugar inside. Huh? So my favorite is the blueberries here. And then beside the 1-1-1, right, another one is called 2-1-1, meaning add the portion of veggie to 50%. Then the protein 25%. This is a carbo 25%. That's another way. Because no matter how you eat, veggie you cannot add too much so-called carry. As long you don't cook until very oily, right? And then this is with a lot of fiber inside. In fact, veggie is also a form of carbohydrate, but it's an indigestible carbohydrate, if I remember correctly. It's a complex form. So that's why human, you eat veggie, you cannot digest. But cow, lamb, eat veggie, right? You see, they can actually convert it. So that's why it's different. Right? But if you eat that, you need one more thing can help you. You need the probiotics. Later I'll bring the probiotics. Probiotics is like a ecosystem with a human. Right? Inside your stomach, by right, our body is incapable to digest. You eat, you'll pass out, that's all. But you're able to absorb nutrition like mineral, the vitamin, okay. But the rest all were so-called removed from body later on. Right? But once you got probiotics actually can digest for you. You cannot digest, but the bacteria can help you to digest. So they'll form some, we call it short chain, this fatty acid. Short chain fatty acid is also good for body. So at the same time, bacteria can grow. You can also grow. And those are the good bacteria I'm talking about, not the bad bacteria. But our stomach got all kinds of bacteria, like United Nations, got good people, bad people. So that's why you need to actually grow the good one and then trim the so-called the bad bacteria. Okay, so we also mentioned before, the brown rice is a preferred one, right? The whole grain is a preferred one. Because what happened is the outer layer, you see, outer layers, this we call it bran, is intact. But these are called refined. Japanese like refined one. Wow, the Japanese rice was so nice one, white color one was so soft to eat. Wow, the white color bread, wow, so soft. Nice to eat, right? But unfortunately, the nutrition level is very low, and to certain extent is dangerous. Why? This is like a piece of paper. In fact, carbohydrate, especially simpler form, sugar is the worst. Sugar is a simple carbohydrate. This is slightly more complex. So it's like burn a piece of paper. You burn it, you got carry, got the energy. So this one go to our stomach. Within 1 hour, will provide you a lot of energy through the glucose. Dr. T, good got energy. You're not running marathon. Right? So if you go into a stomach, this one will cause a spike in the glucose. In fact, very bad for that diabetes. So in order to control this layer of bran can help you to slow down the intake. So these are the so-called low GI or low glycemic index, right? So like the apple and so on. Okay, these are the high glycemic index, high GI. Be careful. Quite many are junk food, huh? Yeah, so I actually strongly recommend eat more brown rice. In fact, brown rice are quite cheap, quite low cost. Yeah, so in fact, I bought a few packet of them. In Malaysia, very low cost. Probably $15-20 already can get quite many. Huh? All right, so we continue. And this cruciferous veggie, there are quite a few, but I will highly recommend broccoli, number one, followed by cloudy flower. You can steam it. You can probably stir fry, doesn't matter. Many ways to cook it. And these are common Asian cruciferous veggie like xiao bai cai, cabbage, this endive and so on. Quite many, right? And their characteristic is their flower, there's a cross. So we call it cruciferous veggie. But it doesn't mean non-cruciferous not good. For example, spinach also okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, but they are full with antioxidant. Yeah, so this is vitamin K and vitamin C. All right, so, and more importantly, this link to later our topic on the probiotics as well. Remember, for cruciferous veggie, must cut 40 minutes, right, and let it rest so that the antioxidant can be activated, the sulforaphane. Huh? All right, fatty fish. Oh, this is Dr. T favorite. Salmon is my number one. And recently I found that the cousin of salmon also very good. Huh? Dr. T, who's a cousin of salmon? Not mackerel. Mackerel also very good. Sardine. And it's actually one of top 10. Right? The one recently added to my list of fatty fish is called trout. Trout. I think trout. I think it's called Huayi, called Zunyi. Is it Zunyi? Okay. I never eat that before, but the last few weeks I bought from Sheng Siong. The taste, the look, almost similar as salmon. And fish, but the look a bit different. That's all. But also very big one, but much cheaper, about 30% cheaper than salmon. But the omega so-called level, right? This omega level is also less than omega 3. Yeah. So if you see the price 30% cheaper, FA also 30% lower, okay lah, comparable. Yeah. So it's also top 10 for trout. In fact, the taste, my family members even like trout more than the salmon. Yeah. So you can interchange it lah. Mackerel is one of the good source, also very cheap. Mackerel is cheap and good, including batang and so on. Other good source of omega oil is omega 9. Omega 3, omega 9 is good. I highlighted the green. Omega 6, lousy. Even those called vegetable oil, don't go for it. Canola, sunflower, blah, blah, blah. Not good, right? Because it can cause inflammation. 发炎. This is anti-inflammation, 抗炎. And then olive oil got omega 9, avocado, and so on. Yeah, those are good oil as well. But omega 9 is not essential. Our body can make it if you don't have enough. But omega 3 is essential. Omega 6 also essential. You need both 3 and 6, but the key is right balance. Maybe 1 to 4, not 1 to 20 or 1 to even higher. Yeah, too many of us eat too much outside food. Outside food, the cheapest is also veggie oil. Yeah, so that's why they may not care so much about your health. Yeah, you eat the fries, you eat this and that, indirectly absorb a lot of omega 6. Right, so do a balance, right? Make a change. At the same time, the last session, I teach you how to grind the seeds. I just grind a lot. Tomorrow I'll bring to Malaysia side. Yeah, because Malaysia's, I think I'll try to grind in Malaysia as well. Right, flaxseed, chia seed, walnut, and then even this pumpkin seed. These 4 are my favorite to form the 4 components. Diversify into one. Right. So I teach you to grind using 1 second method. Right. Stop 1 second. If you over grind it, too fine. Right. In fact, at the end, it cannot uniformly grind everything. Yeah, especially for this walnut. For the rest, it's okay. You can use a mixer, which is finer, then blender, is for walnut first, 1 second method, 1 second times 10, followed by this so-called this mixer. Huh? Yeah, you can add to your hot milk, right? Or you can eat walnut like this. I mean, no need to grind, just eat like this. But you know, this grind it, chew it, this slowly, huh? To absorb every bit of it. Yeah, this one has a lot of omega-3. Is it omega-3? Yes, walnut omega-3. All right. At the same time, avocado also very good, huh? Yeah, but avocado need to wait for it to become ripe, huh? Otherwise the taste may not be so good. You can grind it to make a milkshake. Okay, today my main focus is on to talk about pre and probiotics. Okay, so Dr. T, what is that? Are you talking about Yakult? Are you talking about this Vitagen? Okay, half correct. Okay, those are the common one you know about the so-called probiotics. Huh? Probiotics technically is we call it micro mechanism. Like I mentioned, one of the function is improve your gut health or your stomach intestine. Yeah, so because the food, especially veggie, go into our this intestine, right? Although you can absorb certain nutrition like mineral or vitamin, but it's wasted if you just leave it as it is, right? So therefore, if you can eat some probiotics, we call it live good bacteria, right? It can actually convert that veggie to short chain fatty acid, so your body can absorb for the good one, right? At the same time, there's a theory say that our gut, called the intestine, and our brain are like a highway connected together. This is our brain. This is your so-called body, huh? So our this gut is here. Okay, so when you're here with full with a good bacteria, there's one nerve system. This is like the highway, right? And which I think dominant by this so-called probiotics, and that it can transfer the signal, and the exact mechanism no one know lah. Okay, don't ask me. I'm not an expert in that, but this one of the theory I call the gut brain the so-called connection. So it means if your gut is healthy, your brain also healthy. Yeah. So for example, those may have I don't know, all kinds of brain function. Yeah. So it's good for you lah. Maybe I'm not too sure. Dementia may help. Maybe depression. I'm not too sure. Right. You may actually do more research in this area, since there are decades of research in this area. Even this is not true, I don't believe will have a negative impact lah. Huh? Okay, so we continue. Right. Other than this, it improve on the immune system. So sometimes we heard about, is it IBS or whichever, got the bowel syndrome, right? Sometimes we got the immunity. Ayo, how come after kena this virus, cough, later on many weeks, still cannot recover? How? Immune system weak. And why and how? Lacking good bacteria. Actually, bacteria is everywhere. In fact, old time, people not really lack of this probiotics. Even you go outside, for example, last time we kampong go and play with the soil, this and that, whole hands and legs all become very dirty. Actually, it's full with micromechanism. Those are good. Indirectly, we call it consume, some of them through whichever way lah. Yeah, but the modern people, especially I noticed like in Japan, wow, very clean one. Anything antiseptic, wow, this antiseptic, that one antiseptic. All the bacteria, good one, bad one, all kill. Right. In fact, the mouthwash is also one of the issue. I used to use mouthwash every day. Nowadays, I cut down to once a week already. Right, because of that. Yeah, because our mouth also must maintain a good bacteria inside. But we know that yes, there are some bad bacteria inside. So usually I let the so-called good bacteria replenish every week, right? So antibiotic can kill all your gut so-called good bacteria. So whenever you're sick, make sure as soon as possible replenish with this probiotics. Okay. Is that clear? Dr. T, in that case, how to do it, right? And what are the food, we can take. Okay, but before that, I want to show to you, these are the few common one. Okay, this one actually highly recommended because Shirota. This is available in Yakult. Okay, anyway, I don't have any stock in the Yakult. No need to promote for them. But I've done all the research. For example, the common one in the market right now is Yakult versus Vitagen. And why Yakult is better? Number one, this strain is different. Right. Although it tell you this one also was same 100 ml, even Vitagen cheaper. No, cheaper doesn't mean better. Must see the quality. Right. What kind of quality? Number one, this Yakult Shirota, this can actually pass through the stomach because our stomach got stomach acid. It's a natural way to prevent bad bacteria to go inside. Yeah, but some bad bacteria can tolerate lah. Good one, bad one, all be killed. Right. But Shirota proven, got research one, got scientific paper, can survive. May not be 100%, but at least can survive. So that's why it can tolerate stomach acid. Okay, this one also not bad. This one called LA. I don't know how to pronounce the whole thing. It's one of the probiotics. Some of the yogurt you'll notice lactobacillus acidophilus, LA short form usually. Then this one will come with various variation LA in the number blah blah blah. But in general, this is a big family of LA. This also can tolerate stomach acid. Then the other one is called bifidobacterium, BB. BB also okay, right? But this one not good. When you hear thermophilus, this one not good. This one, even you eat a lot, your body will kill most of them, right? Very few survivor can go to your stomach. Yeah, because our body like that, right? You eat, going inside, got one this stomach. Yeah, this stomach got stomach juice. Oh, this one acidic, will help you to. It's a natural defense system for for your food before can outside. But at the end, come to your stomach, very little micro mechanism. Yeah, we want to grow all this impossible. Intake more, right? Intake more. This one not so important. This one is Lactobacillus bulgarius. Okay. So when you see bulgarius, this one okay. This one a bit poor lah. So I put down as a green color. This is a yellow color. Okay, these three are better. Dr. T, quickly tell me which yogurt to take lah. So simple. Okay. So if you are so direct, I'll say each of them got various functions. Some is the reduce diarrhea, some is the immune system, blah, blah, blah. It's like different helpers, different micromechanism, they got different purpose. But in general, you just tell it's good for your health. Let's think away. No need to be so complicated. Yeah, but the most common one, of course, is a Yakult. Yeah, so that's why this one, I want you to consider a low sweet version called Ace Light. Yeah, because in Singapore got A, B, C, D, E rating. So for example, this one should be A or B, I cannot remember. Those Vitagen or the high sugar version one is C. C meaning a lot of sugar. So that's why Vitagen, Yakult, a lot is C, C, C. C meaning not good lah, But Ace Light is good. Ace Light is less sweet, but still you can taste. You don't feel it's less sweet. It's still sweet, but relatively less sweet. But the most important is this part. 30 billion CFU. Dr. T, C means is CFU. I cannot remember the full name. I think colony something unit, meaning out of a certain volume. This volume inside per unit volume here, right? They got 30 billions micromechanism inside. Right? Is it fully understand? Because survival of the fittest, if go to stomach acid, probably some will survive, some may not. So you let 30 billions of them go into your so-called your body, your throat. At the end, right? There should be a lot of a survivor in your intestine. Then they can grow there. So that's why the higher the CFU, the better. Firstly, is the quality of the micromechanism. This is the first one. Quality is important. Right? Go for Sirota, LA, or BB. Then secondly is a number. Number also important. Okay. Yeah, because some of this yogurt I noticed their CFU is very low. Maybe 1 2 billions only. Yeah, very little. For example, some Greek yogurt, although Greek yogurt is good. Greek yogurt meaning normal yogurt, get rid of the water. Okay. But then not all are having good CFU. But there's one brand I found in Malaysia very good. Cannot find in Singapore. It's called Sun Glow. Eat like cheese. Very nice. Usually because it's remove the water, even I can spread with a bread as if like cheese. Oh, like butter. Very nice. Sun Glow. Okay, if whoever in Malaysia, look for it. Yeah. So this one very nice. Tomorrow I go to Malaysia, probably I'll buy more. Huh? Okay, but this is Farm Fresh. Singapore you can find Farm Fresh brand. Again, I do not have a stock in here. No conflict interest. This one got 100 billion CFU, meaning every 100 gram per serving. This one is a 400. Sorry, this is 400 gram per serving is 100. So 400 gram you can eat 4%. Malaysia you can even find, if I'm not wrong, 1 kg version or bigger one. I can't remember. Singapore one is selling 400 gram. Malaysia got over 1 kg one. Huh? But 1 kg once you open may not be fresh. You decide to buy cheaper. Huh? Yeah, but I guarantee you per 100 gram per serving got 100 billion. Oh, this one even more than the 30 billion here. This one per bottle is 30 billions. This is per serving 100 billion. Yeah, this one is full with LABB and so on. This one don't have Shirota because Shirota is a proprietary bacteria for the Yakult. The one the Japanese doctor invented that many years ago. Right. So again, Vitagen, why it's not good? Because Vitagen only promise billions. They even don't dare to tell you how many billions. When you say billions, meaning likely will be 2 billion to 3 billions. This one 30, yeah, 30 and billions different already. Yeah. So meaning even Vitagen could be cheaper. Even assuming Vitagen half price of that, also Yakult will win. Is that okay? Again, quality plus quantity, both win over Vitagen. Vitagen, the only thing win probably is a price. It's as if you buy some lower quality this so-called sugar drink. That's all. May not be good. I'm not saying no bacteria, but good. But very little. Okay, other than this, Farm Fresh is my recommended this yogurt. Yeah, because it also tastes nice, neutral. Don't add extra what the fruit inside. Somewhat marigold or this and that. Or add the berries. Those are not so healthy. Okay, as long as you taste a bit like sugar inside, don't eat. You got too much sugar already. Okay, trust me, this one all my family member can take it. It's not plain like you think one. Okay, it's very nice, almost like eating tau hui, like tau hui, the beancurd, a bit taste like that, right? Okay, so yes, try it out, and you can find in NTUC or most of the major supermarket. All right, I think that is all. Malaysia brand Sunglow also highly recommend, but this is a bit salty. Like my mom probably don't like this one, but I like to spread with bread. Yeah, this one I think the CFU also quite high. Usually Greek yogurt not so high, but this one is high. But you have to trust them. They say high, they cannot prove to you. Right? So I don't know how to ask them to prove to us. Yeah, so that's why sometimes you know what I did? 7 days a week. Every day I rotate different probiotics. Usually maybe I'll eat the Farm Fresh one day. The other day I'll eat the so-called this Yakult. And later on I'll change to kefir. Dr. T, Simi is kefir. Kefir is like a sour using this milk. You do some form of fermentation. Okay. Yeah, you need some yeast or inside micro mechanism. You can buy them. Okay, I don't know how to make it. This my wife, make it. Usually we'll eat once a week. You just through this, you just pour this milk inside plus so-called original already got the, I don't know how to call it. This the the grain is it? Grain. Later on you expand and then will grow. Then later you do a filtering. Once a week, probably fermented quite a lot. It will taste very sour but very nice, creamy one. Some people take every day, then you'll be more hardworking, right? So you live outside, probably room temperature for fermentation to goes on. Because microorganism will eat this milk here, by the way, do you need to add the sugar inside? A bit no need, this one no need to add sugar. Yeah, this different from kombucha. Kombucha need to add sugar. Right. So Dr. T, what is kombucha? Kombucha is actually using like tea. Add the same thing. You also got the so-called the grain. Right. All this you can buy probably from Shopee lah. The grain, all this. Right. So sometimes you can ask for friends. If any friend have it, borrow some lah. Because this one can grow, I can use another bottle to transfer to you. And then you can do a YouTube, Google to see how to produce it. Quite easy one. This one need to actually ferment for probably, usually I like a taste is maybe a bit longer, 1-2 weeks or longer. Wow, you taste like this a peach tea. Wow, very nice. Yeah, you need to add the sugar, unfortunately, because the source of energy is sugar. Tea not enough. This one source of energy got the milk, so they can still eat the milk, Yeah, so rotate, every 1-2 days, different kind of probiotics. Yeah, because they serve different purpose. So your stomach got like United Nation, like kombucha, like kefir, like a shirota. Okay, the farm fresh then got 3 or 4 different bacteria inside already. This one I believe I remember you can read the label. I think this one got 4 of them. Okay, yeah. And then what else, Dr. T? All right, so for example, kimchi. Kimchi. Last time I also not a fan of kimchi, but after knowing kimchi good, kimchi also got probiotics, but only one bad thing is this one salty. Yeah, but cannot help it, you need to preserve it. Or fermented sour veggie. For example, sometimes you eat this Subway, they ask you to add some olive, not olive oil, but the real olive, pickle and all that. Those are good. And then Japanese restaurant, they make the miso soup. But the one thing, the drawback is miso soup too hot, then the bacteria kill already. But some can survive. Okay. Yeah. So that's why if you make your miso soup at home, probably don't use too hot, temperature. Same thing as tempeh. Last time I introduced tempeh before. Right. Tempeh, Indonesian food. Right. And then in the Japan, similar to that, it's called natto. This one tempeh. Right. But they need to cook. But cook, they're boiling so that's why some people doing stirring, stir frying, probably can still keep some of the bacteria intact. Yeah. Outside one, probably high temperature will die. Yeah. But you boil for too long, then all die. But even all die is still good source of prebiotics. Dr. T, CME is prebiotics. Prebiotic is a food for probiotics. For example, veggie is a prebiotics. So tempeh can be a prebiotic as well. Because it's too good, even assuming the mechanism all die, it's still very nutritious. Right? You treat that as a good source of protein and all that because it's made of soya bean. Okay. Yeah, natto also have tried recently. A lot of sticky thing. In the Japanese restaurant, probably can find full with vitamin K2 for both natto and the tempeh. They are very close family, but how they make it is different. Yeah. So anyway, in addition to that, as mentioned, right, fiber is important. So eating good bacteria is one thing. For example, like assuming this is your stomach, eat. $1 here, yogurt, $1 here, not expensive no. But guess what? Here assuming, wow, every day you add in, who knows, assuming 20 billions bacteria, then you're happy. Oh, I got 20 billions. Guess what? One day later, who knows, this one will declining. So how not to eat more but still can maintain them? Then you need to feed them. It's like you also need to grow, you also need to survive. So you need to eat. But your counterpart, the good bacteria, they only eat veggie. And the bad bacteria eat those meat, So bad bacteria like those like protein, those barbecue stuff. So you eat a lot of junk food, you grow the bad bacteria. You eat veggie, cruciferous, veggie especially good one. Then you can grow them further. Meaning is two stage. One is to eat, right, or intake the probiotics. Second one is to grow them, meaning you can multiply them, right? So 2 billion can become 10 billion, can become 20 billions, something like that. Huh? Yeah, although every day, right, you will actually, also together with your so-called waste, remove from your body, huh? Okay, so just remember, you not need to eat a lot. For example, sometimes if you're too full, Yakult, I even share half a bottle. You can share enough family member. Each one take half a bottle. Hey, 15 billions also good lah. Oh, not need 30 billions. So that's why quality better than quantity. Huh? Can so this is important. Quantity plus quality. If can have both. Right. In addition to that, add the prebiotics. Okay, meaning feed the bacteria so that they can grow, other than the regular intake. Yeah. So and especially if you take antibiotic, sometimes, right, you have to actually work harder for that. Yeah, because your stomach need a united nation of the probiotics, so that they can actually improve the immunity, right? So that if got sick also can be more resistant. Why? Because a lot of sickness are related to bad micromechanism, and the good bacteria can eat the bad bacteria. Oh, hopefully lah. This is what I so-called understand. Yeah. So in addition, you can be more resistant, right? When let's say something happen, yeah, don't like if totally got zero bacteria, for example, as I mentioned, some Japanese very very clean one, cannot touch this, cannot touch that, I must wipe, antiseptic, this and that. Later on, the child become very little resistance, whether good one or bad one, get the fever easily and so on, huh? Yeah, so you see last time the kampong child, anyhow, touch this, touch that, very seldom got diarrhea, this and that one, right? Okay, so yeah, all in all, I suggest this month of health as well, try to incorporate, right, a daily intake. If it's not daily, probably every 2 days also good. I did not mention some is a pill form, those capsule form. I personally did not try that because I like the fresh version. But those pill one, although you thought maybe it's already die, actually never die. They are just we call it inactive, dormant stage. Once it is in contact with water, and then you will survive again. So that's why just I'm talking about tempeh. Between prebiotics and probiotics, there's something in between. Meaning even the probiotics may die already. The bacteria, there's a term called meta something. Okay, it's still good. Yeah, so that's why all in all, just rotate. So next time don't say, wow, this one's sour, that one's sour. Take a bit also good. Okay, it's good for your health. All right, so probably I want to open up for Q&A, right? Or someone, if you have any your experience with the probiotics, prebiotic, can share, or you can ask any question related to any of the 10 plus pages that's what I mentioned. Right, just for chit chatting lah, before I call it a day, huh? Okay, so yes, we got the Adrian say kombucha, the SCOBY, that one called SCOBY, can buy from Shopee. Yes, yeah, go and research for that. But the kombucha and this kefir, unfortunately, you need to a bit hardworking lah. But good thing is this one is almost like unlimited supply if you know how to make it yourself. Yeah, so no need to spend what Yakult, this and that. Yeah, but this is also not expensive lah. For example, this version was that it's like, I think this one is was it the five for $4 or 10 for $4? Also cannot remember. Yeah, a bit confused already, huh? Right. So, but all in all, just remember, don't save or that kind of this one is very little lah. Don't go and count the penny lah. When you're talking about medical costs, medical cost 10,000, 100,000. Ayo, sometimes when we actually see on this, right, you wish you could actually probably spend $1,000, eat a good food, high quality food, no? Yeah. So remember, prevention is better than cure. Really. Yeah. So if we can, no matter how you eat, usually, for example, you buy high quality food. Actually, this one now a bit distract is a Sakura bread. Sakura actually, I kind of attracted. For example, they have this Sakura, this chicken, right? Yeah. So if I'm wrong, they actually feed with probiotics. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. So, but how much retain, I'm not too sure, to be frank. At least they are not using what antibiotic kind of a chicken. Yeah. Okay. Any other question? So when's the best time to take the probiotics, before food or after food? Actually, I thought I read from somewhere in YouTube. I cannot remember exactly, but I'll say at the same time with taking the food is also okay. For me, it's usually after the dinner, I'll take the so-called probiotics. One reason is because your stomach got the prebiotics, got veggie. You eat make more sense together. But anyway, they'll retain together. Later they'll actually mix together. Yeah, but if you eat separately, unless your stomach got enough fiber inside, otherwise it go inside your stomach, then later your good bacteria are hungry already. Later will die after one day. Yeah. So ideally, right, whether before or after doesn't matter probably more importantly, you must make sure you have eaten enough fiber. That is more important. Fiber, good source is the veggie. All right. So we got Adrian say we need to put a lot of sugar to make kombucha. Will it cause diabetes? Wow. This is a good question. Firstly, do we need to add in a lot of sugar to the kombucha? 4 spoon tablespoon or teaspoon? Tablespoon wow. Okay lah. Adrian, I share your concern. My wife confirmed. This is 1 jar. I took the photo. Quite big jar lah. Probably this one could be 1.5 liter. Right. Say need 4 tablespoon. Okay, I know your concern because every tablespoon actually is, especially white sugar, is quite a lot. Okay, but what good thing is think carefully. Your sugar is not just dissolved inside. The bacteria help you to eat already. Right, probably part of it, may not be all of it. So this is the reason when you taste a kombucha, it tastes sour, not taste sweet, because all the sweet stuff digest by the bacteria. But I believe still got the sugar inside lah. This one I believe so. So that's why Adrian worry say, will that cause diabetes? I'll say moderate intake lor. Yeah, for example, this 1 jar you eat, usually I'll drink like half a cup, half a normal cup lah, maybe 100 ml. I think that's good enough lah. Yeah, don't consume too much. Everything with moderation. Yeah. So this part I agree with you lah. Yeah. So but I count on the bacteria to help me to eat the sugar lah. So then because they need to multiply so when they eat, I assume the sugar will be less. The 4 spoon, who knows, only left 1 spoon inside, and 1 spoon is a 1.5 liter shared by, let's say 4%, 5%. Probably still okay lor. Yeah, diabetes, to be frank, the number one enemy for diabetes is not small thing like this, right? But also whoever you like to drink those bubble tea, be careful lah. Bubble tea also high concentration of sugar. That one is called simple, right? Simple carbohydrate. Remember, simple carbohydrate is like a piece of paper. You burn it quickly, just burn, right? So meaning your energy will shoot up, your glucose in the blood level, wow, spike up. Okay. Probably just to give you extra tips, whoever, if you suspect you eat unknowingly or knowingly, whichever, you need to eat quite a lot of carbohydrate, whether sugar or rice or noodle, doesn't matter. Right? Just remember, when you go to your inside your throat to the stomach, you know, it takes roughly 1 hour. This is an x-axis, 1 hour to reach a peak. Right? This is a peak. Right? So therefore, a trick is like this. Agar roughly 30 minutes. After you have a good meal, 30 minutes, you go for this so-called walk. Right? Or light exercise, doesn't matter. But don't run. Just a normal walk. It can lower down this curve like that. Okay, the peak can, probably the total is still there, but it can actually make it so-called longer. Right? So it can spread out so-called the peak here. Dr. T, why this peak is not good? This is stock market lah. Stock market, we call it cyclic stock like this. This called more defensive stock like that. We want your glucose to be more defensive. Cyclic, why it's not good? We are not buy low, sell high lah. You cannot buy low, sell high for diabetes. Right? When your food inside the stomach, intestine will start to absorb it. Right? You go to your stomach very fast. Your blood in the bloodstream, if you measure so-called your glucose, some can measure real-time one. They can wear so-called something, right? Can monitor using the mobile phone. Right? You can do search in YouTube. Some actually do a test. 1 hour will reach a peak. So that's why roughly half an hour you start so-called move around or whichever, do something, just don't sit. And guess what? Because our body have a priority using the energy. The first priority is always using the energy or the so-called the glucose already inside your blood right now. So you'll not take your reserve. Only then your energy in the blood not enough, then you will try to get from reserve. Your reserve, where is it? From your so-called liver. Liver, we got the fatty liver or a lot of fat. Then from the other fat accumulating under the skin, the one is the extra energy. Yeah, so that's why exercise can reduce weight. That's partly because of that. Yeah, so if you want to avoid this kind of cyclic glucose behavior, then do a light walk. Yeah. Today, Dr. T cannot do that. Sacrifice for coaching. Usually, if I could, if they say, assuming 8 p.m. I have my dinner, roughly 8:30, I'll go for a walk. 2,000 steps, already design a path, 2,000 steps. Now need to count how long distance. Wear a tracker, HPB tracker, 2,000 steps, okay. And then one day try to hit minimum 5,000 steps if I could. Okay. And Dr. T, why this is not good? Because this can cause insulin resistance. Dr. T, SIMI is IR, insulin resistant. Insulin is to release by pancreas to fight against, to suppress your glucose, to protect you, right? Because when we have too much glucose, meaning oversupply of energy. So insulin is the so-called MATA. MATA is the so-called police, right? Policemen control the traffic, too crowded. So ask a cell, this is your cell. I say, now go to here, cell 1, cell 2. Everyone, all glucose, go and store here, become fatty. Then the fat come out already. And guess what, one day, even the fattest person also cannot store anymore. They can't call insulin resistant, meaning they object to it. They say, sorry, no more space already. Can you go to our neighbor? My neighbor, I think neighbor, the leg still got space. The one can store more fat. Later neighbor also complain, ayo, my leg, become very fat already. Probably go to the buttock then also will store more. Until the whole body, 100 kg become 200 kg, whichever. And at the end, guess what? The body will protest. We have no more space. Don't bring any more glucose. So, but then the MATA or policeman cannot help it. You don't listen to me. I will send 10 times the troop to force you. So you increase this insulin. And this is called insulin resistance. Right? The more insulin created but did not do the job, right? The person become fatter. Right? Then guess what? Worst thing, if the high glucose in the bloodstream cannot get it, where it will go. Firstly, it will make the so-called the blood vessel thinner, right? Because it's more acidic in nature, right? So that's why the probability of getting this stroke or the burst of the blood vessel is quite high. Right? Secondly, right, all this so-called glucose will be converted to this triglyceride, TG. Triglyceride is not a normal fat. A lot of people thought eating a lot of fat become triglyceride. No, fat, that one is other things, huh? Yeah, so glucose, sugar can become fat, and this fat, right, also indirectly can contribute to the cholesterol. Cholesterol can actually build, stuck over here, right? So a lot of cause and effect. In future, got chance I'll talk about all this cholesterol, TG, and the insulin resistance, just to let you know. All right. So hope it's clear now. Understand why, right? Even your total energy is the same. Whether you eat brown rice or white rice, who knows the energy about same, but the way this is probably white rice, this is probably brown rice, right? Less volatile, understand? Although the total energy probably is still the same, right? So the response of the body, right, could be slower, no need to react faster. Yeah, so that's why those low GI food, right, good for the diabetes. Nowadays, 10% of population confirm got diabetes. Another 10% we call it pre-diabetes, right? Meaning high risk. Yeah, so technically it's 20%. So if Singapore got 5 million population, technically 1 million is at the risk, at high risk. Yeah, so don't wait until something happen, we cannot control anymore. All right, other question, we got this Elaine saying, you also brew this kefir and the kombucha, good lah. Her comment is 80 gram sugar with 1 L of fresh tea. I think it's about there lah. Because 1 spoon is 12 gram. Is it 12 gram? I think so. So my wife put 4 spoon, so agak-agak 50 gram. Okay, so Elaine, you put 80 gram for 1 liter. I think the one slightly more. Okay, okay lah. I think it's fine. Okay, yeah. So probably there are some recommended dosage on that. Okay, and Elaine say TSP, the 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon is 15 gram. Okay, correct. In that case, correct. 15 gram times 4. So probably not too far lah, 60. Because these two I only know how to drink. I never make myself one. Okay. Yeah, last time my wife learned from colleague. Yeah, so you can ask around, any friends can borrow, huh? So those the one called what, SCOBY, is it? Or this one called grain, huh? Yeah. So you can actually get the original, we call it the mother. The mother here can so-called multiply later. Okay. Any other quick question before we close the session? Right, because today we learn, important topic. This is very easy. In fact, it can be form of dessert. Yeah, it's good dessert. Yeah, so it's good for health, and why not? Yeah, so next time don't drink other kind of eat other kind of dessert. If possible, go for that. Oh, just now did I mention about avocado? For example, you know what I did? Avocado, the milkshake, right? Avocado, the one got the so-called I got omega 9. I add the milk, right? I blend together. And what I did is I request my helper to add this Yakult. For every 1 jar, add 2 bottles. 2 bottles got 60 billions already. Better, good. Because this one don't have enough taste. If you add honey, not good. Last time I used to add honey. But later I found out honey also not good. Last time I thought honey is another kind of sugar, probably acceptable. Actually, it's not really the case. It's still one form of sugar. Yeah, try to cut down on the intake. Don't assume it's a good sugar. No such thing as good sugar, right? But doesn't mean totally cannot eat sugar. Can, right? With moderation. Yeah. So again, sugar is everywhere. Don't go and save that kind of sugar here, sugar there. At the end, the most so-called sugar is with your carbohydrate. With your one bowl of rice, right? One plate of char kway teow. Oh, that one is the worst. Char kway teow still got the bad oil, omega-6. Oh, that one jialat, don't know how to get rid. Huh? Okay lah, I think today we have a good session. Okay, I'll save this recording as well. And then remember to continue, right, to stay healthy while pursuing wealthy so-called journey. Can? Okay lah. In that case, bye-bye everyone. And thank you to all the helpers. Huh? Okay, let me save the recording and I'll send to you.